common mistakes that people are making that are poisoning their bodies and minds on a daily basis.
So first, what is biohacking? Bio means life. Hacking is basically your ability to find your way around something. So your ability to find your way around life, your way to find glitches in the system of life. So what do you do with these 30 minutes that you stop interacting with your phone? You need to set an intention of what you're gonna do with these 30 minutes. Walk into a 7-Eleven. Go at 11 p.m. Go see the type of individuals that walk in there, what they buy and what they do. And you're gonna realize that their habits dictate their appearance, because your body is a manifestation of how you think, is a manifestation of how you operate. So go and observe those individuals. You won't find the healthiest, most successful people lingering around in those places. Why? Because those are not the habits of winning, successful people. So just like you observe in those 30 minutes individuals and habits that you don't want to personify, now do the opposite. Go the next day and spend those 30 minutes observing people that you want to resemble. People that have winning qualities, that have success attached to their persona, that seem to attract, always have that golden touch. And dissect them, observe them. What is it that they do that causes this? This is called the scientific method. The ability to observe, hypothesize, test, and ultimately arrive to a conclusion, an outcome. Most people don't have a mental framework as to how they perceive the data sets that are in front of them. They think that they need to pick up a book, but look how many people pick up books and don't learn anything. Look how many people listen to podcasts and nothing enters in their head. Why? Because they think that the action is what matters. No, what matters is the intention that's set forth to the action. So in those 30 minutes, observe. So before you begin acting, before you begin doing all these things, you need to be able to stop and position yourself. He talks about meditation. What does it mean to meditate? What does it mean? You need to be able to understand the definition of what it means to be in a state of calmness. It's what I like to call a state of equanimity, calmness of the soul, a place where you can operate at peace. I was talking with an entrepreneur earlier on, and he said, you know, I was excited. I was going to build a multi-billion-dollar software company, and I got excited. I said, you got excited, an extreme. And then I got super sad, and I made another bad decision, extreme, no balance. So you need to be able to position yourself balanced. How? By unlocking information. Science is the love of knowledge. That's what it means, the love of knowledge. So when you have this idea of philosophy, philo means brotherly love. Sophia means wisdom. Philosophy, right, used to be only used in the context of religious kind of environments. So philosophy means lover of wisdom. What is wisdom? Knowledge put into practice. So first you observe, then you ask, what is it that these people are doing? Then you test. Okay, I'm not gonna say no. Look how many people are hating on the internet. You didn't even fucking try it. No, just test it. Test it for 30 days with no bias. And then do what? Examine, cross-reference. And then you arrive to what? Your conclusion. And what is your conclusion of what? The data set that was presented to you. And then you decide whether you want to incorporate it into your life or not. So before we talk about the elements, first we need to talk about the framework and mindset as to how we receive this information. And once we have the framework, the mindset, which is often what I talk about, the worldview. Now that we have this worldview in practice, we can talk about the practicals. Colin.
Yeah, so the conclusion to the flip side of my old life was, it doesn't work. I can't go get blacked out on the weekends. I can't have shitty friends that, you know, don't have uplifting thoughts, don't have, you know, goals, don't have common, you know, desire to win in life. Like, that was, my old life was literally just people that were all kind of lost, floating around, didn't know what the fuck to do. And the end result was brutal. Like, I was, you know, getting blacked out. I had no direction. I had no purpose. So then what did I have to do? I have to create a new hypothesis. I had to do new data sets, and I established a morning routine. And you can't just do it for a week and think that your whole life's going to change. I put in 5 years down the wrong path, and I got the end result. So now I have to put in 5 years down the right path, and we're literally 5 years from where I started. Shit's pretty fucking good now.